What's up, you guys? Welcome to Jessica's Ratchet Cooking channel. So a lot of you are really interested on how we make things in prison, so I thought I'd just break that down for you and make a prison burrito, which was kind of my favorite. I mean, prison nachos were also kind of my favorite, but all right. So I don't know if you guys can see everything. I'm like, this whole setup I have right now is ghetto, so bear with me. So the ingredients for a prison burrito are very similar to that of a prison spread or a prison log, which I made for you guys a couple of months ago. So we have summer sausage and pepperoni. I've cut that up. We also have pickles, which I already cut up just to save time. Oh, and jalapenos, my fave. Pretty much every spread that I make has Cheetos in it because I love the cheese. So that kind of binds everything together. I also have refried beans that I made. So ghetto. Okay, and also Santinos, or I'm sorry, Tostitos. In prison they would be Santinos. So I'm gonna put some of that in there also. I have Tostitos cheese, which is my all-time fave. We're gonna make all that together with a couple of soups. Do I have soups here? Okay, yeah. With some soup, and it's all going to cook in this fancy schmancy chip bag. All right, so I already have some of the Cheetos in there, so I'm just gonna crunch all those up. I know that's hella loud in the microphone, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, this is like the best bag to use. It's the strongest bag, and I've cooked in lots of bags in my day, but the Tostitos chip bag, best chip bag ever. Oh, and I have Velveeta jalapeno cheese. It's so delicious. So, Amazon, $6. Okay, so I have one picante chicken. Can you tell like all of this is spicy almost? I love spicy food. So we're gonna put one picante chicken soup in there. And it doesn't really matter what flavor you get, really. I mean, because you only use, like for every 2 soups, you use 1 seasoning. So this is a creamy chicken. Take that out. I have cooked with those in the bag before. Just in too much of a hurry. Okay, so like I said, we're going to use one packet, but I'm gonna mix it up. So I'm gonna do half of the creamy and half of the picante. You don't wanna put both in there because it just gets so salty. So half of that one, half of this one. Okay, I would always save these two in prison for like chow. Some prisons would not let me take one of these to the chow hall. They're like hostile about it. But prison food has no flavor and it's disgusting, and there's like soy meat and stuff like that. So don't go to prison, basically. All right, so it's really important to shake it up every time you add something because you want everything blended really well. So what am I gonna put in now? Okay, I'm gonna put the meat in now. This is pepperoni. Don't do that if you're cooking in jail with friends. Don't eat out of the bowl. You know, a lot of you are like wondering like how you do things in prison and how you cut things up. This would actually take me forever in jail or prison because you don't have knives. So sometimes, I know certain like jails I've been to, they give you like a plastic knife. Most of them are sporks though, and you don't get to keep anything. But I have taken a plastic knife off of a tray in county jail one time. But usually, more often than not, you're not gonna have stuff like that, so you have to use cards, like your ID card. In county jail, I don't even remember what we used to cut things up because in county jail, I didn't have an ID card. I probably stole some shit, to be honest, because that's just how I lived my life. I stole stuff on a daily basis. Okay, I'm gonna add the pickles and jalapenos. So in prison, I would use dried refried beans, and I'd put that in, but we're gonna save the refried beans until last. I know that's so loud, I'm so sorry. Okay, now we're gonna add really hot water, and that's how everything's gonna bind together. I told you, it's so fancy. You know, you work with what you have in prison, and you don't have much, so All right, so we're gonna pour this in here. I boiled this, it is hell hot. This is also very forgiving. So if you put too much water in, you can just add another soup and it's okay. The good thing about this kind of bag is you can see what's going on. I'm like really trying to walk you guys through this. Like I have a real cooking channel or something. Okay, so we need a little bit more water. You want everything blended together, like I said. Perfect, okay. I've never been to a facility that has a microwave. So this is how I had to cook everything. My homeboy knows how to make a quesadilla with stuff he steals from, from the kitchen. So flour, baking soda, some kind of grease like lard, and then he fries it like a stinger. And that's how you get like the dough part of it, and then mozzarella cheese and all these ingredients. Okay, so I'm gonna try to show you guys up close what this looks like. Looks pretty disgusting to most people. To me, this is amazing. I'm so excited. So you wanna work it, really wanna work it around. So you don't want any of the seasoning packet to clump together. You don't want anything like whatever. You want everything spread out throughout it so that every bite is the same. Which I learned on the food channel. Okay, so we're gonna take our fancy schmancy bag here and just kind of leave it like this for about 15 minutes, and I will be right back. Okay, so it's been cooking for 20 minutes, and this is what it looks like in the bag. I know it looks really disgusting to everyone else but me. All right, so we're gonna get our, what is this called? Tortilla. We're gonna get our tortilla ready. I should get a plate, but like, whatever, we'll keep it ratchet because I don't feel like getting up. We have our refried beans here that I heated up. In prison, these would be dried and you'd have to like hydrate them. So you'd actually cook them in that bag. I think I already said that. But you know, gotta do things a little bit differently in the street if you can't get the same ingredients. So I'm just gonna spread that on there. Now I'm gonna take my jalapeno cheese sauce, throw that on there. That's really hard to open. Ow. It's like my favorite cheese sauce. I love this stuff. It's delicious. Okay, spread that on both sides because we want every bite to be the same. Or close to the same. All right, for a little bit of crunch, I'm just gonna put some tortilla chips in there. Okay. I have to like stand up for this. The bag is bigger than me. Usually you just cut the bag, but like, whatever. We're just gonna scoop it. We're gonna scoop it out. I was watching APS and I saw Dave and Rabbit cook. Sorry, Dave, your stuff looks horrible. I would trust Rabbit to cook me anything though. How funny was that cooking thing? Their cooking competition. Dave sucked at the pizza too, right? He couldn't make good pizza. Shannon's pizza looked awesome. I would never put noodles in pizza, but I have seen it made that way, to be fair to Dave. Okay, that is good enough. I feel like this video is gonna be like 20 minutes long. So that's it, that's our burrito. Try to bring it close so you guys can see. Noodles and chips and sausage and pepperoni and pickles, refried beans, jalapeno cheese sauce. No one in my house would eat this. I'm so excited. Also, I skipped like lunch, like real lunch, so I'm starving. I'm not a good burrito wrapper at all, so. This is so good. I know it looks disgusting, but this is so good, you guys. I wouldn't like recommend it over a Mexican restaurant, but it's still really, really good. Tell me that doesn't look delicious. All right, guys. I love you, and I will see you next time. Bye.